Hey, MacDowin here. Today we are reviewing the 4-inch Fortnite set, Agent's Room, and it comes with not one, but two PEELYs. That's right, we get Shadow PEELY and Ghost PEELY. It's a great set reminiscent of the Chapter 2 Season 2 trailer. Let's take a look at the front of the box. I picked this up at Target for $24.99. Now let's look at the back side of the box. Up the top right is the quote for both PEELYs. He's got a license to peel. Down near the bottom is the cross sale. And on the left is a cool 3D image of the set. For those who want to see the barcode, here it is. Let's get this set open. If you are new to the channel, welcome, and please subscribe so you'll be notified of future videos. If you want to help the channel out and you play Fortnite, please feel free to add my creator code to your Epic account. It's MacDowin. Agent PEELY is an epic skin, and he's part of the Banana Royale set. You could earn him in Chapter 2, Season 2 through the Battle Pass at Tier 1. If you wanted to unlock the Ghost version, you needed to get to level 34. And if you wanted to unlock the Shadow version, you needed to get to Tier or level 77. The Agent's Room comes with two weapons, a suppressed sniper rifle. We've seen this before, but that's alright. With the ever-increasing number of figures that we're getting from this toy line, we need more weapons to equip them all. And a grenade launcher. Again, we have seen this before, but that's alright. We need plenty more. Agent PEELY is the figure that you never knew you wanted, that you wanted. How often do you think of, I want a banana in a suit? And then again, how often do you ever think that you want a banana action figure? So, we got to get to that point before we get to the suit. But when he appeared in Chapter 2, Season 2, I wanted this character so bad. I cleared the Battle Pass just so I could make sure I had all of it. I missed out on the gold version of PEELY, but that's all right. I thought this one was really cool. How often do you get to say, I have a banana dressed like James Bond? Not very often. Well, let's take a look at his articulation. Well, he's got nothing on the head. You cannot rotate his head. He's got nothing on the torso. You can't rotate or jiggle around the torso. He does have a waist articulation, so you can rotate him back and forth that way. His arms do rotate all the way around, and his arms at the shoulders lift about that far. His elbows rotate, and they hinge. The wrists rotate, and they hinge. All the goodies, they have a horizontal hinge there. And if you want him to do the splits, he can go up about that far, but no further than that. You can get him to walk around if you need to. So he's got a fair amount of movement down here, even though there's this nice soft rubber coat that he's wearing. The thighs rotate just fine, and he's got double pin at the knees, and the rotation of the ankles is there, as well as nice hinge with these very lovely shiny, look how shiny those things are. Those shoes are amazingly shiny. That's kind of cool. The shoes are shiny, but the pants aren't. That's called detail right there, because you usually don't shine your pants. That's neat how shiny they are. It's also cool that he's got this little calf pistol here. It's one thing I'm always disappointed that Jazwares doesn't initiate, and that is make the accessories that are attached to the figure removable so we can use them, like daggers, knives, guns, whatever. And I'm sure there must be an agreement with Epic that they can't do that because they want to make these figures as closely resembling to the game as possible, and in the game you can't pull those things out, so I probably get it from that regards. But anyway, the hindrance of the body, the way the body is created, he can't put his arms straight down, so that's about as far down at this kind of an angle and down that you can get. And that's all right, because he's still a really cool looking figure. You can take this coat off if you really want to. If you're going to do it, the white one is probably better than the black one, because he's got this white shirt under the coat, and he's got the suit jacket black arms. Might look a little funny. As always, I will advise you, if you do this method, that you do so at your own risk. You can, when you attempt to separate a figure, you potentially can break it. So how you remove it would be just to pop him apart, and then you can pull this right on off and pop him back together, and then you've got a coatless PEELY. Just like that. It's that easy. Again, when you separate figures on purpose, you always stand the chance of breaking them. So you do this at your own risk. Don't blame me if you try it. But yeah, that's how you get the coat off. It's pretty easy. It slides right off. It's a little bit more difficult to get back on, and I'll show that to you. You got to make sure you get the arms through the armholes, and then that kind of helps direct it. The first arm is always easier than the second arm, especially with a figure like this where the arms are so wide. But it doesn't really take too long, but it's a little bit more challenging. Then when you put this back together, just make sure that you don't snag the coat anywhere, and then he's right back together. So you can get the coat off if you really want to. This figure's awesome. I can't say enough about it. This is a really cool, I like these figures. I'm not going to go through this one. It's got the same articulation all over. You know, if it's stiffer or if it's looser, that's a figure thing. And that's going to vary from your figure to my figure to someone else's figure. But it's got the same articulation. One disappointing thing would be really cool is if his peel came down just a little bit more so you could see that communication device that's under his peel. That would be pretty cool. But I can understand that that might be a weak point if they did that. All right, so that is the Agent PEELY figures. I love these guys. They are so great. What a mythology Fortnite or Epic is creating with Fortnite. These are great characters and figures. All right, let's take a look at the agent room. We'll see the parts and put it together. And now we come to the agent's room, and I want to assure you there are no batteries required for this to operate. It operates on a simple push button right here. You push it down and the floor spins around. It's got 2 pegs on each side of the circle for figures. These pegs in the middle are for that wall to attach to. And yeah, I guess that's about it. We can put this thing together. There is a left side and a right side. And you've got these little wall frames that will go in here, just like that. And then on the right side, doesn't matter which of these go here or there, because, well, it doesn't matter. If you put this one here, this one, if you notice, has kind of like a lamp, if the camera will focus in. So if you put that on the left side, you probably want to put the chair next to it. So this will just slide right in. Might want to be a little careful. It is a cardboard of sorts, and so that means there is the possibility that you will ruffle up the edge of this just a little bit. We got another one. It's just bookcases and drawers. We'll hook that in. These are bent a little bit, if you notice that. At least mine are. So when you go to slide these in, you'll need to straighten that up just a little bit, and that caused a little bit of damage back there. We'll set this off to the side. I'm going to pull my lights up a little because it's having a tough time focusing in there. And then the last piece of this puzzle is this back here. It's got a peg and a couple holes. Just goes right there. Just like that. And there you go. You've got the agent's room. And when you push this button, the wall will flip around. Just like that. And you've got places for guns and places for back bling if you so desire. You push it again and it flips it back around. So the theory is you put PEELY here. There we go. And also, there is a speed on this button. If you push it fast and push it hard, it will flip around. If you push it slow, it will go slower. See? You can push it slow, or you can do it fast. You do it fast, you're probably going to flip your figures around, and it's not going to produce great results. So you can push it slow, like that. You go a little bit slower and easier, you're going to have some better results. Sometimes when you just push things and do things really fast, then you're going to get the results that you want. So let's grab a couple items here. I'm going to take Peely off for a second. We're going to put a gun here. Like that. And we'll put one like that. And we got another one right here, like that. And one of these. And one of those. Like there. Now, a word of caution, if you put the gun the other way, it's going to hang over here. And when you flip the room, it's going to cause all sorts of problems. So we don't want to do that. And I've got a few back bling. We'll put a jetpack here. We'll put a vintage here. And we'll put a slashed there. Some of you people are paying attention. You may have an understanding of, oh, that one's not going in. We'll try it down here. Oh, that one's not going to go. Slashed won't go. We will put a buckled. We'll try buckled here. Oh, I wonder if it had to do with this gun. It may have had to do with the gun. So we'll move vintage down here. And we'll put the buckled right there. And then we'll see if we can put that gun kind of back in place. And then we've got an iron cage to see if that will fit right there. I'll do it sideways. There we go. We'll put Peely back on the case. Peely back on the case. All right. Push the button slow. Look at that. There he is. There's the other shadow agent. And we lost a gun already. There we go. How cool is that? And it works just as intended if you push the button carefully. I know. Kids are probably not going to push it carefully. They're going to go like that. But looks like it still works. Works pretty good too. I love this set. I think this is great. Wish I would have had some of this type of stuff when I was a kid. G.I. Joe didn't do these types of play sets nearly as much. So we got a chair here as well, and that sits there. The problem is it sits partially on that, and so you're going to get this caught. So that's not going to work. So you can't have the chair up there when you want to push the button. That's just something that is. Let's take a peek here at Peely and the chair. And here we have Peely sitting in the chair, and it works quite well. Better than I thought it would. I thought he might just slide right out. So let's try him, or let's try another figure in there. And I think other figures work just fine. I think this is really going to work for just about any figure you want to put in this chair. This chair is one of those things that you don't realize you want until you get it. And now that I've got it, I want, it'd be cool to get some more stuff. I'm not a dollhouse person. I've never gotten a dollhouse. I've never populated it with furniture. But you know what? Maybe we need a furniture pack from things in the game, like bathtubs and toilets and, I don't know, just things from in the game that we recognize, that we could put these figures next to and pose them and take photos with, or play mini adventures. I don't know, just, tossing some ideas off the top of my head. Anyway, wow, I bumped the camera. Sorry about that. Anyway, I think this looks really cool, and I hope we get more different agent rooms. And I'm really hoping that Meowscles and Midas maybe come with an agent room. We get the ghost and shadow versions of them as well. Anyway, thank you for stopping by and watching. We are almost done with my first haul of the new stuff, but check out the 2021 Fortnite Toys video in the lower left corner to be informed of what you can expect to see in future videos. Don't forget to leave a comment about what you think of this new agent room playset. Is it a winner? Do you want to see more? I'll see you in the next video.